Take two. Who here has failed before at anything in life? You all have. I have as well. So my speech today is about who I admire the most. And the person I admire the most is Arnold Schwarzenegger. The reason I admire him is because of his mentality, but also because of what he's accomplished in his life. He's taught me and helped me to understand that in order to be great, you have to work hard and you have to have the mindset of a champion. Furthermore, he's taught me that every successful person has failed multiple times, and it's proven that we as humans learn more from failure than we learn from success. And everyone has their ups and downs in life, but it doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is if you can keep getting up and keep that motivation and keep going. I also admire Arnold because he's taught me to keep the doubters and the no-sayers in my mind, and instead of having them in my mind to lose motivation, have them there to keep my motivation up and to keep me pushing to strive towards my goals and to just prove them wrong in the end and to show them that I can, or you can accomplish anything you want as long as you put your mind to it. So that's why as the days go by, it's important to set goals and to know what you're going to become and to know how exactly you're going to get there. And Arnold has a very famous speech, and in it he talks about how every morning the sun rises and every night the sun's going to set. So as these days go by, you can't just sit there and let life pass you by. You need to have set goals and you need to push and strive towards them every single day. So a couple examples I have of that is personally, if it's working out 2 hours a day, if it's trying to do a little bit of yoga, get a little bit of yoga in at the end of the day. If it's I want to strive to do at least 2 hours of homework a day. And the goals are going to be different for everybody because we all want to accomplish different things. And it doesn't matter how big or how small they are. It's just important that we have them there to eventually get us to the bigger picture. Now, another major lesson that Arnold has taught me is to never rely on Plan B, because it gives you a safety net, and we as humans function better when we don't have a safety net. So every thought that we put into Plan B, we take away from our original plan. So who here has taken a test and had the retake of the test, taken the test knowing they have a retake in a week? I know if you're in bio or something, ask her, I see you back there. Yeah, so how much time do you really put into studying for the test knowing you have a retake? Because to be honest with you, that last bio test, I put in a good 15 minutes of studying for that first one. So that just proves that we as humans do function better if we don't have a safety net. So that's one of the reasons why Arnold was actually so successful, is because he only relied on Plan A and he made a full commitment to become a bodybuilding champion. He made a full commitment to go into the movie business, and that's why it's important to, if you have a goal, just be fully committed to it and work towards it every day and don't be worried about failing along the way. Another example I have of this is Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan's considered the greatest basketball player of all time, and during his career he missed a total of 9,000 shots. So therefore he failed 9,000 times, but every time he missed a shot, a free throw or something, he didn't just put the basketball down and lose all his motivation. He just kept going, because he had a goal in his mind that he wanted to be the greatest basketball player of all time. So he kept going until he hit that goal and he became the greatest of all time. So the difference is that if you fail and you stay down, then you're a loser. But if you fail and you can get yourself back up, that just proves that you're a winner, and that differentiates you from the rest. And lastly, I want to end on the main thing that Arnold has taught me is that if you're not truly passionate about your goals, you will never achieve them. You need to be fully committed to put in the work and to know that failure comes along the way. Thank you.